Alright, and welcome back to Game 3 of Week 2, also known as Game 8. We're up against Chris York on Games. We did a little bit of a change from the previous deck list. Now we're on a Grixis build. We've ditched the green. We ditched Baitor. But we picked up a Soul Immolation, and so it's worth it. We're gonna go for it. We have gone towards more of a Grixis control deck with a lot of just random draw, and this hand is great, and so I'm going to keep it. Most of our stuff has Convoke, so getting a blue card is very useful early on. So we'll go Carrion Cruiser, Summit Sentinel, Carrion Cruiser, and then potentially, if we've got the mana for it, bake into a pie. Carrion Cruiser also will likely find us something that we can get. Assuming all is well. Unable to Scream is a good removal spell. Should probably check out what Chris York is going on behind the scenes while I'm waiting on him to take his turn. Chris is 2-6, so not the greatest record in the world. That does mean he is a lot better off when it comes to packs than us. I mean, he's got 2 extra packs. It's not that significant, but he's got some decent cards hiding in that sideboard. So definitely looking to... And we're happy to take Piggy Bank. No attacks. If he wants to crew Gilded Goat or saddle Gilded Goda and swing in for a treasure, I will block with Carrion Cruiser. That's fine. This thing is saddle 1, right? Yep. He's gonna get a treasure, which is gonna trigger Memnon. Puts the +1/+1 presumably on himself. Yeah, that's fine. We will crew up our Carrion Cruiser and block Goda. Okay. So now we have a decision. We should probably get rid of Memnon earlier rather than later. I don't know how many ways to get treasures he has. I guess Memnon is not the biggest threat right now. Right now we can afford to develop our board a little bit. If he plays another artifact, we'll kill spell it. Okay. It is a much better target for a kill spell. Ooh, interesting. So I'm going to... This gives blue mana for any mana. Odds are high we draw a land off of this. Fortunately, we have to discard a Lightning Strike off of it, but we can get rid of Goliath Daydreamer, so it's no longer a problem. And then swing in with Piggy Bank. Sure, that's fine. York blocks. So in hand right now for 3 mana, there could be... Stalactite Dagger is not the card I was expecting to see, but that's fine. He's blue and red right now. So we're looking at Fear of Being Hunted, Elder Auntie. He's probably got some sort of spell. Considering that he got rid of... Like, he played the Daydreamer. I'm going to get rid of Memnon. A 3-5 is now a big enough issue that I'm going to try to kill it. And then we'll swing in for 4. And just start pressuring. We've got draws. Thirst for Identity is a good card to have just in our hand. Piggy Bank's going to give us a treasure when it dies, which means that we can cast anything that we draw. We're looking for, like, Omni Changeling wouldn't be bad. Disruptor of Currents wouldn't be bad. Archmage of Ruins, Hovel Hurler, all of those would be really good draws. Ashling is not scary. It's annoying. It's not scary. This 1-3 is probably going to get attacked by Piggy Bank unless he equips Stalactite Dagger. Which he is. Okay, so that will stop me from attacking for at least a little bit. We're going to Thirst for Identity here. And then discard Stratosaur. What I'm looking for here is probably to cast Storm Chaser's talent and then give this thing flying. Yeah. So we cast Storm Chaser talent, make a 1/1. If we cast Abigail, we have 5 mana, which means that we can't cast either of our 2 creatures. But that's probably fine because we're just making a problem. Yep. You can flip Ashling, make some mana. We have the ability to get back our removal spells. So, or just get back a random draw spell. Either of which are good. It's gonna make 2 blue. And Stratosaur is gonna slow us down, but it's not gonna stop us. Because we've got Disruptor of Currents in hand. We've got the ability to get back a removal spell when we want to. This thing has First Strike. You sure you want to do that? That's what I thought. Okay, so we're going to start with Haunted Screen. Trigger Prowess. It's not going to matter. We're going to tap down this, and this for black mana. And this. Disruptor of Currents. We're going to bounce Stratosaur. Swing in for 4 in the air. And then we'll plan on Omni Changeling the Disruptor of Currents and bouncing it back again. He's going to get the mana from Ashling. Yep. Ashling's going to give him 2 mana now, and he'll have the option to transform it. He's probably priced into playing Stratosaur here. Otherwise, he's going to take a lot more damage in the face. Yep. Discard is... So he's on just a Is-It build, it looks like. Okay. Is-It has not been... Blue-Red Elementals is fine in ECL. It's a very strong archetype, but you need to have the ability to get those elementals out. Which I don't know that this does. So we're going to Omni Changeling. Copy Disruptor of Currents. Bounce this 3/5. I'm just swinging for 4 again. And level this up. Pay some life. Do we have the ability to cast it? 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures. So not quite the ability to cast it. So I'm just going to take Bake into a Pie. There's nothing wrong with just taking the removal spell. And yeah, he knows about it, but what can you really do? So this is one of the reasons why we put Omni Changeling into our deck, is having the ability to counter or to become a copy of one of our best creatures and or one of our opponent's best creatures is a very useful ability to have, especially when we're on a more controlling build. So in this situation, we're just going to Bake into a Pie and end the game. Obviously, he already knows about the Bake into a Pie, so there's no point in hiding the information. First strikers get there, and we are feeling a lot better about this deck the way it stands right now. The green didn't really feel like the greatest, and we're not giving up too much. Like, we're giving up a little bit. We're giving up our Mossborn Hydra. We're giving up the Baitor. We're giving up Gene Morphomago. But overall, the deck is much more consistent as a Grixis build, even if it's a little bit weak on the mana side of things. So we're going to be relying heavily on Convoke for a lot of the stuff that we're casting. Luckily, our draw spells have Convoke. Our Disruption has Convoke. And so Storm Chaser's talent's going to play a big role in this deck. Being able to cast stuff early, it's going to be real useful. This is a slow hand is the problem. Like, he's got a Flame Braider on 2, which is definitely going to power him out a lot faster than I'm going to be able to power my stuff out. We've got a response. We've got Disruptor of Currents. We've got... So this will be fine. We weren't doing anything on 3. So we'll take this turn off and plan on playing Disruptor of Currents unless he kills my 1/1. If he kills my 1/1 instead of Disruptor of Currents, we'll play Battlesong Berserker, which is also fine. We've got the double red, we've got the double blue, which means that we've got access to our board wipe if we draw it. We just need to buy some time. So in hand, he's got 5 mana of stuff, of which 2 of it has to be elemental. So he could have an Ashling's Command, and he's just holding up Ashling's Command. Okay. So he's going to use it. Draw 2 cards, deal 2 to our board. That's okay. I think we're okay. Like, the Ashling's Command could have done a lot worse than kill a 1/1 and he draws 2 cards. Goda's fine. Okay, he might not have it. He must not have any more elementals in hand if he's attacking with Flame Braider. Either that or he just says that he needs the pressure. Interesting. So this Tragic Trajectory is good, but I think I'm going to try to weave it into my turn at a different point. Playing a 3/4 here gums up the board a little bit. It forces a response out of my opponent, and potentially he can't saddle the Gilded Goda. It also allows us to go like Archmage of Ruins into Tragic Trajectory, which is going to be another good follow-up. If he kills Battlesong Berserker here, that's a little annoying. That's fine. So he's going to saddle? Okay. He's going to saddle with the dagger token. So we're taking 3. We're going to bounce this 1/1 with Disruptor of Currents and try and get him. And we'll do the same Archmage of Ruins, Tragic Trajectory plan. Okay, Trainer's fine. Gonna Offspring it. Top 4 cards, non-creature, non-land. Yeah, that's a pretty good one. And then Dragon Storm Globe is whatever. Saddles. Alright. Flash and Disruptor. Bounce the 1/1. Lock the 2/2. Now we will go Archmage of Runes and get rid of this Flame Braider. And then swing for 3. We need to put our opponent under pressure now because we need to make sure that he doesn't have time to resolve Warped Space. If he gets to resolve Warped Space, it's going to be a little bit tougher of a game to win. As it stands, we still have Omni-Changing, copy Archmage of Ruins, cast Lightning Strike, draw 2 cards. Like, we have the ability to outvalue our opponent. We just need to get to the point where he will let us, which we'll see. I mean, at 17, I would feel comfortable starting to use Charred Foyer. Interesting. He equips here. So what does he have? Is it like a fight spell? What fight spell could he have that he's... Okay. Time to do the... What instant speed stuff does my opponent have? On 4, he's got Hidetsugu's second right. I'm not at 10. He could have Bombard, which deals 4 damage. There's nothing that could stop what I'm doing here. So I'm going to have Omni-Changeling enter as a copy of Archmage of Runes. Oops. Yeah. I'm just going to have Omni-Changeling enter as a copy. This one. And then we're going to go to combat. Okay, so this looks like Bombard. Yeah. We'll get our value now. And I'm okay with him bombarding this 3-5 or this 3-6. It forces him to not use his mana to kill my 3-3. And, like, sure, I'm going to get a little less value. But I can still get back Tragic Trajectory or Lightning Strike. Okay. My opponent is taking the turn off, which is very good for me. Let's do this first. We can mill that. Honestly, we can mill them both. Combat. Hit for 6. Play. And then get back. Lightning Strike. Rebuke's good. Not good enough on its own. He can get rid of my 3/3, or if he's got a second spell, he can get rid of Archmage of Runes. He's going to get rid of the 3/3 here. He's got 5 mana to work with. Theoretically, he plays a creature. But obviously he doesn't know about Unable to Scream. He knows about Lightning Strike. So he knows he's at a virtual 5. Eddie Merc Crab. Sure. That's fine. I feel like you should have... Oh, you couldn't because you cast Narset. Yeah. Okay. So I can level up Storm Chaser's talent. I can make this thing an O2. Give it flying, hit for 4. I can put my opponent to 1. That doesn't seem quite worth it yet. Yep. Exile the top card. Light Shell Duo. That's not going to be good enough. So we have 2 flyers. A lethal attack if we just beat him in the face for 3. I think we've got this one. There's not a lot that my opponent can have here that gets them out of it. But we'll see. They might have something. Okay. Them passing is a good sign. Let's go Calamitous Tide. No. Alright. Stratosaur. Is this enough? So presumably he's got some sort of removal spell for one of my creatures. Okay, let's just draw a spell. Alright. Good game. So current record 1-2. We're going to try to pick it up the next 2 matches and give us a positive win rate for the week. All right, see you next time.